Wildcats. We want to go over a couple things. Normally we do an assembly for this, but because of everything that we got going on, we're going to do it this way. So for the next couple days, we're going to have your attention for the next 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes and go over a couple of key points in the R&R handbook that we need to cover. Like I said, I'm Dean Shalane.
Dean Harris, and I'll begin with number one, how we would expect you to be on our campus and any other campus during the school year. So we begin with student conduct, and pretty much all we're letting you know is that while you're on any public school campus, you're pretty much under the control or under the watchful eye of Escambia County School District. So whether you're on the bus, attending school, anything on school premises, a dance, anyone else's school campus, a dance or anything like that, you are held to the same rules and regulations like you were here at Washington High School. So that's the number one thing. We'll go through and let you know, pretty much what we would expect of you and what your faculty and staff would expect of you. But student conduct is number one that we're just going to touch on and let you know about right now.
And you can access the Rights and Responsibilities Handbook through the district website as well, okay? One of the other things we want to talk to you about is Safe Harbor, okay? So what Safe Harbor is, if you come to school with illegal contraband you're not supposed to have, such as, let's say, a pocket knife, or you got some over-the-counter medication, such as Tylenol or ibuprofen, or something like that on you, and you realize the first thing in the morning, you can give that to your teacher. You can find one of us. You can find one of our school resource officers, which we'll introduce those guys after a little while as well. And you can turn that over, and you are going to be perfectly fine. Now, if for whatever reason we catch wind that you have that, and then we have to come get you, and we find it on your person, Safe Harbor does not apply. It does not have to be your teacher. It can be any school staff member. So Safe Harbor was in place to make sure that students who may have accidentally brought something to school they were not supposed to have don't get in trouble. So if you find something in your pocket, immediately find a staff member or one of our school resource officers and turn that over, and you'll be okay. We're able to work through that process.
All right, now hopefully none of you all have to actually come to our office for any kind of discipline issues. But if you ever do have to come to our office, just know that we aren't disciplining you just because we don't like you or just because of the shirt you have on. Unless you got a shirt on that has something that it shouldn't have on it. So just right quick, just want to let you know we do have parameters that we work in. It's what's called our discipline matrix. It can actually be found on page 44 of your Rights and Responsibilities Handbook. And within there, it pretty much outlines everything from arguing all the way down to maybe even bringing a gun on campus, what could actually happen to you. And there's also steps what can actually happen to you. So, maybe for the first offense you get a warning, maybe for the second offense you get detention, third offense you end up in school suspension. But there are parameters that we work in, so if you ever would like to see it, teachers, you as well, it's on page 44 in the Rights and Responsibilities Handbook that you can see the guidelines of what we call our discipline matrix. Continuing with the discipline matrix, we are what we call a PBIS school, Positive Behavior Support Program school, and within that school, we kind of break up our minor and major incidents that you have. So within our minor incidents, you actually have 3 chances, just like baseball, 3 strikes and you're out before it actually turns into a major incident, which is actual referral. So you can get 3 actual documentations within RTI before you actually get a referral for that minor incident. So within that, like I said, our PBIS school actually gives you these opportunities to correct your behavior before we actually get to a referral. Our motto for our PBIS school is be safe, take responsibility, academic success, and show respect. Mrs. Watts is our RTI coordinator. I'm pretty sure you'll always see her circling throughout the hallways, as well as Mr. Wilson is our PBIS coach, who is currently our in-school suspension teacher as well.